Okay, here we go. Live stream time. Mostly for history. People will be watching this 6 months for the next live stream. They're going to be like, oh yeah, this is who won last time. Anyway, I am Mark, and I'm in the TNT Guild on server 148. What server are we on? And we got knocked out in the round of 16. We did win our first round in the round of 32. Oh, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Oh, we should turn the alerts on. Alright, and let's try to move that over there. Haha! Okay. Let's go to our star map. 367. Okay. Alright. It's the match for third place. No, it's not. No, it's not. He's wrong. See, because WoW and CHB already went. He's right! Cunt! Oh, man. It is the round. Well, it's the final four to find out who's in third. Well, I guess that makes sense. Let's jump in. Alright, well, first things first, let's open up the world chat. Yeah, let's advertise the stream on the world chat there. Okay, so no battles yet, obviously. Match just kicked off, and I'm actually wondering if anyone's going to put up a real show just because of how much money they have tied into their high-end troops. They might get a couple, half-assed attempts. Oh, look at this guy. He's pulling the pit grunt here. This is where you put on your old shitty ship, and you kind of float around and try to cause trouble, see if anyone takes the bait. 10 million power. Yeah, he's just checking it out. Oh, well, I guess I can't open my mail. Well, let's see who's going to show up. I remember from the last battle, I want to say it was Fasima. Is that one of the guys? Let's take a look. Here we go. All right, so here's the highest awarded players. Kind of who to watch out for in this up-and-coming match. Wow, look at Eversor. 1.2 million, Eversor. I'm proud of you, son. It's probably because he was showing off his, what was that thing, his beetle? What was that beetle ship called? Oh, God, it looked like a... God, what did it look like? I don't know. It looked like some kind of fishing lure. Anyway, he got a lot of points for that. Sorry, my video is, like, right on the screen. Wow, Gladiator got a ton. What the fuck is going on? This can't be right. Oh, this is giving. This is gift giving. Not receiving. Okay. Okay, there we go. So there you go. Receiving gift event. And this is for individuals, not guilds. And it looks like, yeah, Sabet from Dre, he's a monster. Or Dream, excuse me. He's in this. And then Sup, I Am Core. He was in here earlier. Yeah, he was in the chat room earlier, so he's probably streamed up right. He better not be watching this stream, seeing what the opponents are doing. That would be unfair to show him. Although it's not a terrible idea. Just log into YouTube real quick. Okay. 20 million APOC level 20 ship. I mean, that's quintessential hardcore heavy hitter. Max level best ship in the game, you can argue. It's tier suppression, but tier suppression doesn't do anything when you're fighting tier 10 versus tier 10. Let's get some more lights. like that Chinese to English translation there? It works okay. Hey, a Milkman replay. That guy's always bugging us. Let's see what DCL did to him. Oh, I can't watch it. I'm in the live stream, or the GB. Alright, so, yeah, 8 minutes in. Nothing really going on. 3 players on the battlefield. Second APOC ship showed up. Okay. Yeah, he pulled his APOC out now. Okay. 10 million, 10 million, 20 million. The whole line hasn't showed up, but it's not uncommon for teams to do this. What they're trying to do is bait your opponent into coming onto your side and trying to steal the capital, which, I mean, it's a good strategy, like, you know, when you're still doing your first 10 or 12 rounds. But best of 4, you know, everyone sees this coming. They're obviously joining. There's enough rewards out there to make it worth it. But the idea is that you go out there and you take a capital, and usually you'll do infantry because Rangers aren't worth any points, while Tier 1 Yeti and airships are. So you'll take one of the strongholds with just Rangers and a black hole bomb and hope that someone sends Tier 1 point troops or higher. Otherwise, it's just a battle of Stellas and X's and Plasmas until someone gets baited into really either taking the stronghold and cleaning it out to reset the clock, or wiping someone's arc off of the that side of the board. So what you do is you send one arc over, and that arc will be garrisoned by just plasmas and black hole bombs. I'm sorry, not plasmas. Infantry, Rangers, and black hole bombs. And then you'll take the stronghold, and then whatever ship is right next to it holding it needs to stay there to keep vision. Otherwise, if you are attacking and you lose vision, you cannot send to reinforce the stronghold. And with constant Ranger fights, you're constantly swapping out commanders, especially if you have an active 50, 60, 70 players, and everyone's just sending Rangers and plasma bombs. That's doable. You can just keep cycling in and out. But the idea is to trick someone into sending something higher than Tier 1 Rangers to either eat a black hole bomb or take some damage from Rangers. And that way, whoever leads in points gets to defend. And being on the defense is always the best option because you know what's coming. You have the choice of sending an attacker. So if your opponent garrisons your stronghold that you're defending with a bunch of infantry, you know to send walkers or whatever your commander is. And you usually want to send just enough to beat them in points, not necessarily wipe them out, because your troops will be stuck for 2 minutes on that stronghold, which gives your opponents plenty of time to choose what army to send. And at this late in the game, especially at Tier 8 and higher, Tier 9, Tier 10, you actually have to get research Tier 7, Tier 8 troops to go to the next level. So everyone has the troops. Now, if the research is there, that's a whole other story, but it literally takes so long that everyone has at least like up to Tier 7 research by that point. So people have options. They're not limited to their one commander, one army type. Talkie. Let's take a look around the board and see what's going on. And Sup is moving out. It doesn't look like... Who's that opponent? Oops. Oh, I'm going to regret that. Ooh. Do that while I'm here. And maybe we'll check that while I'm here. And then we'll go back into the GB. And it's Dream versus Sub. Dream, Sabet. Will Sabet show up? I'm sure he will. Sabet, he went ham in the first GB, Season 1. I had a replay of him. I want to say he had 100k golem. I think it's on my YouTube channel still. But he was the first time I'd ever seen anyone with an army that big. And that's when I realized when you get commanders into 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000, no one builds a whole Tier 7 army. You just can't afford it. It's just ridiculous. So everyone goes Tier 2. and that was the meta up until about 3-4 months ago when tier suppression came out, which, if used properly, can make tier 7 completely invulnerable to tier 2, with few exceptions. And no clear answers. So, alright, it looks like Sup's moving in. So we're going to call this guy in, and this guy here, Scar, because he's got that, like, 3 lines with a bar coming through it. So, Scar. 10 million is Scar. Uh-oh. That happens a lot in GB. The ships disappear, and you actually have to keep clicking. There he goes. He comes back. Okay. So... Bum, bum, bum. Let's jump on. Jump on Reddit real quick. And that doesn't seem to be garnering any interest. And not a lot of people care about this game. Oh well. Oh well. It's the early stages of a crazy game that's probably going to be around for a long time, but probably not maintain a very large player base. It seems like the turnaround rate for this game is pretty high. Especially now that the game's over a year old and commanders in the 100,000s are a thing, and hospital sizes don't account for it, and the ability to farm more food and resources isn't there. That's kind of flatlined. It hasn't really scaled, so I don't know. We'll see the shelf life of this game. I don't see it being too big or too long. Kind of flatlined. It hasn't really scaled. There's my voice. Jason Evans. How come that name sounds familiar? Jason Evans. I imagine you're in my guild. Jason Evans. Is that Eat Shit? Suave? No, it's not Suave. Jason Evans. Who is this? Who is this? Alright, these guys are overlapping, heading in. Oh, they are in enemy territory at this point. That is the halfway point, so right there, I think, is the halfway point. No, yes. So this is their side, and then this is the opponent's side. So they have both crossed the line. And I'm guessing what's going to happen is the boss is going to garrison the smaller arc, and then the smaller arc is going to put his army in the stronghold with the boss's army, second army. And the idea is that you take your most powerful player and you stick their army on the camper's hull. So in other words, you take your second or lower player and stick the biggest army on it, so they stay on the spot, and it gives the big boss, whoever has the biggest army, opportunities to move his other forces around while not having to worry about getting ported if he gets hit. So he'll be able to play the stronghold and incoming armies while not worrying about the hull. Oh, Jason Sauce, what's up, man? I recognize you. You were from our old server. Wait a minute. No, you weren't. No, you're from the new server. You joined USB after merge, right? Alright, so we're at that 15-minute mark where I guarantee you Dream is watching this stream, and well, not this stream. Dream is watching this stream on the Galactic Battle stream on an alt account, and they're probably deciding when to move in, and they may even let that stronghold get sat on for a half hour. You know, who knows? No rush. Unfortunately, the way these Galactic Battles work is they literally have, is it 9 or 12 hours? 9 or 12 hours to either score the most points or destroy the most strongholds. And they do last that 9 to 12 hours pretty often, because there's really no rush. Once you have the defensive lead in points, you don't have to take the strongholds. Your opponent has to come and beat your strongholds to get that 1,000,000 points. And even then, I think strongholds don't necessarily mean a win. It may just be points. I'm not sure. I imagine. Maybe that's wrong. We'll find out one of these days. So, yeah. This is the boring part where we just sit around and wait. I'm trying to leave my phone plugged in. That's not going so well. Let me get some stuff. Some DVDs and shit. Stack it up. Yeah, I'm bummed. I really thought this was the finals. So, oh well. That's life. What are you gonna do? Guess this is just a trial run. Let's see if we can flip the phone around. Aha! It worked. Right, now, like that. Oh, there we go. Now I can watch. Oh, there's Suave. What's up, Suave? Why did you put that asterisk in your name or that accent? I mean, dude, that makes it so difficult. Yeah, Suave, these videos we make, these are immortal, man. These videos are going to last a long time. We'll be long quitting this game and done with this game, and people are going to be coming back watching like, I remember the first Galactic battle, back when they only had 100,000. I don't know. I don't know what the long-term plan for this game is. They can't. It doesn't make sense the way that the game is laid out currently, that people have gotten this far. It seems like Suppression came out way too late. If Suppression would have been out earlier, people wouldn't have taken Commanders up to 20, 30,000. Just wouldn't make sense. Like even now, my Rogers has hit S-Class, and we had a leadership ad event, and I'm like, do I really want my Rogers more than 5, 6K? Like, what's the point? You know, I don't want to lose an army that big. If someone can beat my 5 or 6K all tier 7 army at 6K, they're gonna beat it at 10K too. And I don't want to get into a battle that close anyway. So, yeah. It's weird watching yourself on stream. I'm sitting here looking at my screen watching YouTube and just keep rubbing my beard like, I should have shaved. Whatever. So let's see what chat's going on about. Yeah, the devs kind of tripped me out, man. This game, when it started off, I assumed, like, there was a lot of gold hacking going on, like, just because of how far ahead people were. Like, I started in late August, early September, and at that time, the game had been 3 or 4 months old. You know, April is the launch date. But at that time, people had already hit, 8 or 10,000 leadership, and there hadn't been that many release events on my server yet, but I had seen people that were so far ahead of everyone, I just assumed that there's no way they were paying real money. Like, didn't make any sense. Way too expensive. But turns out, the longer you play this game, more time you put into it, the more vested you get, people start dropping money. Lots of money. At the time of this video, I would assume that the top player on our server has spent every bit of 25,000 American dollars, and their store is discounted apparently, but even then it's not a complete discount. It's still $50 what we would pay for $100. At least that's what I hear. Either way, it's still a substantial amount of real money. And I imagine the next Galactic battle, which they seem to have one every 6 months based on this being a year and 2 months or a year and 4 months old game, every 6 months or so. Yeah, by the next time, probably someone will have 40,000, but 40,000 invested. I don't know. It's a crazy amount of money. It's a weird frontier, man. It's a weird thing to think about, like paying for your entertainment. A lot of people that do spend a lot of money in this game, you have to consider that those people are probably people that pay a lot of money for entertainment anyway. People that like to gamble, people that like to go to Vegas, people that like to just take a weekend trip to whatever island is nearby the country they're from. And this game is kind of like the alternative. Like, hey, you don't have to go somewhere if you want to make like a high-risk investment into a stupid waste of time. It definitely gives people that option. While really just being a skeleton of a game. The chat system sucks. The note system sucks. I mean, you can't even leave notes on members in guild chat. I mean, that should be like a thing, You should be able to like write down like, this is so-and-so's trumpet. Like, so don't kick him out of the guild. But, you know, they're coming around. They do a lot. I do appreciate that the devs put a lot of time into this game. They do constantly push out new content, new ideas, and it definitely keeps it interesting. I love logging in the first thing in the day and seeing, like, what the new thing is. I love seeing news. That's so stupid. But yeah, I love logging in and checking the news and being like, new hero, or like, you know, return to the apocalypse. But yeah, looks like Sup is here, talking away. You know, fun fact: if you see that Roger's there, you don't know if he has S class or A class because Roger's icon does not change in chat, even though you think it would. Yeah, what did the last patch do, man? I was looking for that glossary or whatever of all the Gemini or all the gems. I couldn't find it. Alright, so we have our first army coming in. Yay! And it's going to be from Scar. Yeah, our dude Scar. We named him. That's his name now. Fuck him. That's his name. That's what he gets. We're not putting English in his name. You know, that's my name. See, my name is Melt, fucking Chinese letters. And the Chinese letters translate to, oh, you can't even see my name. Translates to melt or melting, so people call me that. Yay. Fun fact about my name, the reason I chose it was because I had to do a name change to get into my old guild. Because our old big boss on our old server quit, and I wanted to steal all of his shadow matter. Well, his friend didn't like that, who was the guild leader at the time. So in order to get back in the guild with all my buddies, I had to change my name, and Plasma had just come out. So I was like, oh, yeah, why not? You know, let's... Okay, that confused me. Okay, my name, you can see it there. Okay, there's that. Oh, it says, you say hi, but then if you close it, it says Melt, whatever. I had to change my name. So Plasma had just come out. I was like, this is the coolest commander in the game. It's time to really back this horse. But I was an airship commander at the time, so I just kind of played with him, and that's kind of how I got to learn Plasma, was changing my name up and not showing my main, because if they knew who my main was, they knew who my other character was. And at that time, I was in a jumble of 50 other people in the 2 million power range, so no one really noticed. But everyone that was my friend knew. So thanks, Wax, and Captain Kermit, a.k.a. Captain Shadow, a.k.a. Miss Piggy, a.k.a. Evil Knievel's son. I legitimately think Captain Kermit is Evil Knievel's son. If you guys ever see pictures of him, he looks like the real deal. Plus, he's all into cars and breaking everything. He's from Texas. All right, so Sap's made the first move. They have put in their tier 1 armies. Probably. So what he's done here is he has a level 1 commander, and the problem with level 1 commanders in strongholds like this, maybe this isn't something you worry about super late game, but at least when we were in GB, like early rounds, if you put a black hole on a level 1, that black hole will give you experience. So that level 1, even though it dies and you can instantly heal it from injury, if it black holes, it will level up, which makes it less useful. Oh, that's personal information. Anyway, yeah, that's... Go away. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so we'll see what happens. If you have eaten a bunch of commanders recently and then released a bunch, you have a bunch of level 1s, then you don't have to pay gold to just drop a bunch of black hole bombs as your guys level up, or it's cheaper at least. So that's always a decent alternative. As people go on, they eat more and more commanders. I personally am no longer eating any more commanders. I ate a ton of commanders. I've eaten probably 50 S-class commanders and just pulled them out of the warp gate again. And I found out that although having a really high level commander is great for zeroing people, that's not necessarily something I like doing. And stealing resources, is great too when you have a high level leadership. But if you have an Ares ship and 5 or 10k commander, you can usually get pretty much everything someone's holding, unless they have suave amount of shadow matter just hanging out. But yeah, so I won't eat S-class anymore because it's just so much easier to do your faction quests. Check this out. Damn it. Alright, let's do this. Here, Suave. You can make a YouTube video about this. You ready? This is what it looks like when you do every storyline quest in the game. Zeroes out. And if you complete the very last quest, the special reward is actually nothing. I accidentally hit it, and the bottom left screen it says, turn in to complete this quest, on the bottom left when you complete a quest, and I accidentally touched it, and then I went to go check the storyline, it was gone. So, that sucked. Daily missions. Done. Daily exploration. I like this new exploration. The little gold is nice. Done. And then faction. Done. I didn't pay any gold this week except for Galileo. I don't have Galileo. Galileo was offered to me the first week I started playing. So I couldn't even have gotten him if I paid gold, I don't think. I don't even know. First week, you don't even think about paying for gold. But anyway, Galileo was offered then, and he hasn't been offered since. That was 2 merges ago. So I had to pay for that quest. But all the other ones I did with just Tier 7 airships and level 20 research. Pretty quickly. Marching speed, Monday, Tuesday. Heal up on Wednesday. Tomorrow is add leadership or add power. Saving my gold for that. Okay, anyway. Back to the Galactic battle. Let's take our food. Some of you may be wondering why I have 140 million parts. And the answer is, I'm not going to tell you. Okay. So we are still on the stronghold. 55 minutes. Looks like Scar is holding it down with, what's his name? NN? Oh man, we got to give him a better name than that. 9 Inch Nails? I don't know. That's too much. Negative Nancy? I don't know. We'll just call him NN. That's his name. Scar and NN. There we go. 55 minutes. Start the clock on the computer. I don't think it's going to last anyway. But there it is. Yeah, Suave, that's really like the best way to play, you know, like there's no point in being the number 2 on your server. I mean, it's fun. You could fuck other people up when number 1 isn't around. But like, do you think Eversoar and Big Boss and Lurgo and DCL like banging heads? Like they do occasionally. It's worth a bunch of points. But the gold and the items they get for the banging they do on Tier 7, Tier 8, Tier 9, Tier 10, oh my god, it's not worth it. It is so not worth it. And it's more just like doing it for fun. Like you just got to enjoy it and just not worry about the resource cost because it sets you back. And there is, unfortunately, this game, there's a never-ending research line. You know, even once you get to Tier 8, then you realize, oh, to get to Tier 9, it's just as much as everything to get to Tier 8. I thought it was over. Nope. Once you open up that level 21 research lab, which I can't show you because I don't have it anyway, it's just a whole new line of research. So, never ends. Should we tell these people to get on our stream? Oops, someone said, there we go. So that means probably Dre's joining. Who is it? Sabet? Nah, it's my VCTA, 23 million. He's got that ship. What is that? The Armageddon Hull? Yeah, I think so. That one's great. I really like that ship. It looks super cool. 467 has it, our Chinese friend. He's had it for a long time. It's got 50% marching speed. Bunch of other good stuff. Not as good as APOC, but it's got that marching speed. So he's going to go wipe it out. Let's see if he tries to send something more than Tier 1. I doubt it. You're on stream, so be careful what you say. Okay, so we're going 3,500 plasma. And he's going right for an exorcist. So we can't see his gear. I'll be right back. but yeah, it's set $50. I wouldn't do it. All right, all right. Oh, what did I do to my stream? Okay, so yeah, shut up, Suave. All right, my wife got home. Okay, some of us are married. Okay. Oh, they finally got a replay out. Okay. So it looks like Dre Victor did the replay. So hopefully he was smart enough to, yeah, there we go. He was smart enough to not share a loss, because who did that? Zukon? Zukon, you idiot. Went on in our last GB and attacked somebody and lost, and they shared the replay, and that guy got all the points. You dumbass. And he was talking shit, calling me a noob when I'd pull my army back. Like, I don't know how to play this game. What a cunt. Can I say that on live stream? Oh, well. No one's watching. Who cares? Okay. Yeah, I thought so, Jason. I thought so. I recognize your name, but I don't remember you from our last server. Each ship was in USB before he jumped ship and came to TNT. Should we send him some stuff? What do you guys want to send him? Ooh, we got some stuff to send him, huh? We're not sending him much. That's all you're getting, Victor. Hey, what are you doing in here?
I'm asking something.
What do you want?
So.
I should totally pause the stream.
Why?
Okay, what do you want? Go.
I was asking a question when you're looking.
Here we go.
What?
Nothing. You're good. What was that battle? Was that any good? Probably not. I'm not sending him shit. So he did clear it. Makes you wonder in this setup if they're waiting for their big boss to show up before they, they're just delaying, because these battles take place early in the morning in China. A lot of these hind players are Chinese. They may just be getting to work, or maybe business owners setting things up, setting up shop or whatever. You need to give them a couple hours to really settle in and start playing. Let's look at quests. So you need received one, sent one. I need to get to 50,000. Sent one. So yeah, you always want to send 100 to get the bare minimum. 2 24-hour speed ups. That's not bad for 30,000, but I'm probably gonna save that for the final battle. Let's see. Look at that. I received medals. That was nice. Very generous of that, everyone. That was during this game, so I can't score there. I can score here though. So I need to get to 50,000 total. I won't get to 400,000, so I should probably at least go for the 30,000 in this one. Okay, so that's what we know. But since this is a live stream, we are going to wait for a good battle before we start handing out the big medals. That's right, I'm an adult and I drink Mountain Dew. What's up? Sponsor me. Okay. Oh, is my mic working? I drink Mountain Dew. What's up? Sponsor me. That's a Rick and Morty reference, by the way. Okay, what's going on the internet? Bum. Nothing on Reddit. You can get them. Still confusing. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So yeah, bummer. I was really hoping for the finals tonight. This is not the finals I was hoping for. We need to get a chant going to summon Sabet. We got to get Sabet in here. Sabet, join and fight. Sorry, my face is like all up in this thing. Join and fight. Oh, we should throw a corn emoji out there. It's important. Oh shit, fucking autocorrect. Oh man, this live stream is slowing down my phone. I think Sabet speaks English. I know Al Kassim does. Here, if you're on the stream and you're in the chat, say something about Sabet. Let's try to get something going. Obligatory corn emojis all the time. Here, let's advertise the stream again, see if we can get any more people in here. If you type in the chat log, it does show up on the stream. Oh, Sabet's here? Where's Sabet at? Let's see. Yeah, if I have to choose who I like better in this fight, I'm choosing Dream all day because their name is DRE, and that's Dr. Dre, so that's my logic. I'm going to shrink that down so it's not all up in your face. There we go. All up in my face, too. I love this guy out of nowhere. I will fuck you, CHB. Like, what? Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Look at that. We're hiding our ship. We're hiding our ship. I don't know why people do that. Like, they know. They fucking know. They're gonna send anyway. Yeah, where's Sabet? Fucking liar. Oh, that's Sup saying. That's Scar. That's our dude Scar. Scar here. Can't trust him. He's the enemy. Right? They're red ships. Oh no, they're blue ships to us, huh? Fuck it. Just because they're blue doesn't mean they're allies. Fuck them. Let's see if there's any points on the board available yet. I love the translator. It's like, Dre is not weak. Now that's a USB guy, so he probably does speak English. But that's his attempt at making sure he doesn't say something too complicated that gets fucked up and translated. Look at all these people giving out their awards. Boo! Don't give out awards unless someone earns it. Weak-ass plasma battles. That wasn't even a plasma battle. That was just shitty tier 1. USB Kid Seahawk. Who is this guy? I don't recognize this guy. He's from my server? I will fuck your mom in the butt and make your sister suck of the shit. Word? Word? What are you playing Diablo 3? I was playing it Necro for a while, and then the new season came out, and me and my buddy were playing two barbarians, two brothers. And then, I don't know, I got to like the full boulder set. What was it called? I forget. It wasn't the whirlwind build, it was the other one, and it was fun, but as soon as you like hit your maximum, and all you need left is like primal gear, it's like, what the fuck? You can only play that for so long. Damn, this guy Victor is going to have all these sweet little avatars. Oh, we should have looked at what people are building. My boy Johnny Boy, if you're hearing this, if you're watching this live or in 6 months, he got his tier 8 walkers today for his Galileo. He's all excited. Joining the fight against God. Not really all of God, just mostly Lurgo and Eversor. Yeah, Boulder, I didn't really use the Boulder build aspect of it. What was I using? I was using, I think it was like, not Frenzy, what was it? You hit. Oh god, you end up running around really fast. I forget. See, that's, yeah, not really committed. Necro's fun. I didn't like how, like, right when it launched in the first 2 weeks, everyone had figured out how to, like, get to 110 on the greater rifts by using, like, the blood spike. And they were just like running past everything, finding not even blue mobs because they can only single target, finding one yellow mob and just dumping everything into it. Like, ugh. It's kind of like, dude, that's not the kind of game I want to play. It's kind of like the Archon, sorceress or Archon wizard. It's like you just sit around and wait for a cooldown the whole time. Like that's not what it's about. But leveling from 1 to 60 is super fun, especially with a friend. If you commit to like one character and you set the difficulty to something reasonable, master or whatever. I just go through it. It's pretty fun. Let's see. What do we got? Look at these fucking trolls in chat. Boring. Like, dude, this is what this game is about. You sit around and wait for battles. That's how it goes. Yet everyone's giving out medals. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, everyone's just cashing in their one donation to get their free 10 magazines. I think I got almost every Galactic battle I gave out a medal to get my magazine. So I did pretty well this season. Last season, not so much. I missed a lot. Rathma. I was playing Necro before they changed everything, and I was doing the Skeletal Mage build, and that was fun. When they patched it, and you only had to have out like 6 mages at a time or 4 mages at a time to get the full effect. That seemed like it was fun. But I hit like Greater Rift 86 or something. And I just couldn't go any further. I wasn't even close. Like I beat Greater Rift 85 or 86 within seconds. Like did like 5 times in a row. I finally beat it within seconds. And I bumped it up one difficulty and I was behind by like 5 minutes. It was such a huge difference. And I was like, do I level up all my gems or just start a new character? But that's what Diablo is, It's like, it is totally a gambling game. It's you play it, you hope for a drop. It's like a junkie's game in a weird sense. I don't know. When it first came out, I loved Diablo because you could actually make money off of it. And I was in college at the time, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just play this in my free time and make money. I was doing pretty good. I was making, $100 a week, which at the time seemed pretty reasonable for playing a video game all the time. Then they took that away because people were monetizing slaves in foreign countries to farm for them and sell to wealthier countries. And Blizzard has a pretty strong policy about avoiding things like that. Yeah, 4 now, yeah. Necros are fun. I'm glad they added them. I wish they would have added them sooner. I used to main a Necro back in Diablo 2 LOD back in late 90s. Not even the late 90s, shit, mid 90s. I was playing StarCraft when I was 12, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13, and then a lot of Diablo in between there. Yeah, Diablo 2 was wild. People still play Diablo 2 a lot. Still has a huge following. People won't even jump on the D3 wagon, and I understand that. Diablo 2 definitely does feel different. Diablo 3 is a lot like New World of Warcraft. It's just so easy. You want to play a bounty, just boom, instantly you're in a bounty game. You want to do missions, boom, instantly you're in a missions game. You want to do, key wardens, boom, we'll wait 2 minutes, but then you're in a key warden game. You know. Hey God. And TNT have been getting better. Yeah, so a lot of people are wondering how Mr. 1441 gained 30 million power in 2 months. It may seem difficult if you haven't been to level 20, but at level 20, it's very easy to get 250,000 power every building upgrade. So, Mr. 1441 is now on tier 10. He does have 100 tier 10 serious slots on his S-class, well, A-class Roger last time I saw him. And he's tied with Big Boss. So, I don't know if he can beat Emperor. Definitely not if it starts off defending. Defender has the advantage. I'm guessing right now Mr. 4411, 1441, 1441, Mr. 1441 would probably lose because Big Boss has way better gear, as far as we know. But I don't think that Mr. 1441 cares too much about money. I think he's dropped probably 20 to 30 grand into this game, and he's not done. Yeah, grinding in Diablo 3 is definitely a huge aspect. Doing bail runs and Diablo runs, I think it was bail runs I did a lot of. And I didn't mind it. It was fun. Like, it just, you certainly do get into this rhythm of like, okay, I get off school at 5. I'm going to grind for 4 hours, maybe do homework in between there somewhere. And it's just like, how fast can you do runs? Like, I can do 3 per hour or 4 per hour. It definitely becomes like a junky thing. And then you run out of inventory space. And you're deciding, like, what item rolls you want to keep and throw out. And then, and then what for? Like, are you building a stronger character? There was no PvP. It's just all character progression. It's just, I don't know, typical game. I don't know, not typical game, certainly a unique game, but yeah. I think this is a never-ending catch-up game. You will never catch up in this game. Never. Even Rice, Rice, our old server boss, you weren't there, Jason, but the guy before we merged actually was a Chinese blackjack dealer, I think. He worked in an online casino or maybe in a casino, something along those lines. And he was spending money just to stay in first place. Just stay in first place. Until he got sick of it. And quit. It's crazy. Everyone's going to quit this game someday. The question is, what's going to cause you to quit? And yeah. Anyway, let's hunt the battlefield. Let's see if anyone's jumped in yet. It looks like NN and Scar have some troops in there. Okay. I don't know why I checked that. There we go. Oh, yeah, looks like a Knight Rider has shown up. And Kip. 20 million. He's scouting him. We should start chanting Sabet. Here, start like S-A-B-E-T. Damn. I can't do any copy and pasting because I have my link all tied into there. We gotta get a corn emoji. Shit, that's a banana. Oh, you know who Rice was? Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is guild chat. For all you wondering what TNT guild chat looks like, it's a whole lot of broken-ass English translations. Okay. Kid Seahawk. He's in your guild. You probably know him. He's probably annoying. I remember when I was in my first guild. Oh, God. There's always some turds. We still got some turds. But I won't say any names. I've been friends with them for so long now. Oh, shit. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, I wish I would have videoed or saved the last Galactic Battle Finals. Not that you need to see them live, but it really is useful to go back and look, because like I said, the amount of time and money people spend on this game, the whole guild needs to practice for these events, because if one person messes it up, it puts your whole guild on the defensive, or on the offensive, and the defender always has the advantage. So whoever draws first blood gets to be the defender. Whoever makes the first move sets their whole team back. And unless your team is stronger than the other team, substantially stronger, you're probably going to lose. So I'd like to see a scoreboard or a stat. Whoever scores first blood, whoever scores first points wins the game, kind of thing. I bet it's like 80%. Whoever scores first wins. But I'd like to see it in only like the top 16 matches where all the noobs are out of there. No, I'm using the YouTube gaming app. Yeah, I just downloaded it right off the App Store, and it says live stream your game, choose your game, and boom, kicks it right on. Let's see what this guy's doing. The USB's in here trolling. Holy shit, they're talking more in this GB than they do in World Chat back on our server. Let's see. Let's see, I'll invite my guild to come watch. The translation for English to Chinese on Galactic Battle is Space Race. So that's what we call it. I joined USB was the main power, like TNT now. You were in USB back when Fuego was in it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The YouTube is probably banned in China, so they won't be able to watch my stream. Haj is still here, dude. Haj is in our guild. You know? Me and Haj don't get along. Because Haj is a dick, for one. Yeah, back on the first server I was on, he hit me a few times, fucked me up, stole a lot of my resources. Back then it seemed like a lot. Nothing compared to today's standards. But him and Lion and... God, back in the original merge, I want to say Species? Mass Species? No, he was after the first merge. But do you remember Captain Fuego? Him and Lion were going at it for a long time. Until they just decided to do a truce and split the capitals up. You take these halves, we'll take this half. No point in destroying each other's armies every third day. You know, it's too expensive. Fucking Haj. Haj is still here. Yeah, I can't click on it. Alright, let's see who's building what. My man JDB getting the Rangers. Rangers. Oh, Dodger building the Rainoses. On a non-training day, Dodger? Come on. You know, if you guys don't know this, you should never train Tier 6. Ever. You should always evolve Tier 6, unless it's for the quest or for the event. because it's more expensive to build. It's cheaper to evolve it. Just build tier 4, upgrade them to death tier 5, and then upgrade death to tier 6. You will save tens of 50 millions, lots of millions. Especially when you're like me and you have hundreds of tier 7, tier 6. Damn it, I keep clicking on that. Alright, so Dark Knight's here. Looks like NN and Scar are still holding it down. They're holding it down, yeah. Still no points available. What did I say I needed to do? I need to donate 30,000. Okay. Alright, let's jump out of the GB real quick. Check the base, make sure nothing is being molested. Look at that. You like that? I'm saving up for that. Ooh. Construction speed, you think? Yes. That's for the Galactic battle. And look at all those TNT ships that are green and blue. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? There's Gavita hanging out in his poverty ship. Stupid poverty ship. Alright, I'll put my poverty ship on. Level 8, what's up? You ever see that? Level 8 Leviathan? Unlike that one guy from FTM, Bong Lord, his Ares is 15 plus, I think shines. Where's that at? Okay, let's go back to GB. Ooh, what is that? Quick research. That's not a terrible pack. I mean, Crystal, Star Credits. Speed up's not that great. Really not that great, especially compared to the gold event they just had. Nah, I wouldn't buy that. Let's go in. Still no points on the board. 10.5 hours left. Kid Seahawk still talking shit. I kind of like this guy now. That's funny. I wonder how far behind chat is. I don't think chat's too far behind. Oh, I wonder if your stream is behind. Can you pause the stream and move forward? I wonder if you might have paused it. Isn't the final game ready? What's the one more stone? No, it's not a contest. It's the battle for third. Yeah, we should probably say that. Oh, well, I'm not typing. It's hard to type in stream. Let's get that Sabet chain going. Come on. Do an exclamation point and a corn emoji. Gotta have that corn emoji, guys. Oh, I'm legit scared that my phone's gonna like glitch out and make me restart. And that's gonna fuck everything up. Yeah, still nothing here. NN and Scar, they really want to hold that fort. It's not going to happen. I think Dream has enough spenders that one of them's going to come in and just make a move. And unfortunately, this 20 million power seems like a lot. It's not. 20 million power was a lot last Galactic battle. So I'm betting this guy's sitting on some tier 8, tier 9. Definitely tier 9. I don't think he's sitting on tier 10 though. Not sitting on tier 10. Okay. So something kind of cool about this game. The Galactic Battle server maps are laid out on the same server, I believe. So watch this. We are in realm... Oh, there. Click that. Nope, can't. Okay. Try that. Unavailable. Let's see. Maybe that's a dead zone? Yes, so this is 2001. Oh, this is 2001. So this is the #1 battleground for the all PvP servers. So there are no other open battlegrounds right now. I think it's all hosted on the same server. I would be surprised if it wasn't. So the final battle will probably also take place on this same little map. I mean, they all look the same, but interesting note that there are other realms around there, and during the playoffs in Galactic... Oh, hello. Okay, Victa has shown up, and he is making a play. And it's going to be all tier 1 again. Ooh. 36,000 Stella. That's the game changer. Stella is the queen of this battle. Yeah, Stella is going to decide who gets first blood. She is the most powerful infantry commander with tier 1. And you have to break her with tier 2 or higher. And whoever is willing... Yeah, so they reset it. And the points stay at 0. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, this just keeps going on and on and on and on for 10 more hours unless somebody commits to saying, okay, we can't have a draw by just trading tier 1 Rangers. We have to commit to a stronghold. And someone will put something higher in to hold us so they don't keep getting knocked out. And at that point, that's when the black hole bombs start going off, or because they're running out of time, or they have to clear it. So it's very... Oh, hello. Making a move on the arc. As he said... Oh, he got knocked. Oh, wait. Wait. He did survive that. So he may have black holed him just to see if he was garrisoning with something more than tier 1. And I'm betting this far ahead in the game, these guys are probably know better than to garrison with more than tier 1. So let's see what they share. Alright, we got 2 replays to choose from. We'll go with number 3, and it is that Stella replay. I'm betting this plasma is going to do pretty decent damage against tier 1 troops. Pretty much universal across the board. So 580, yeah, so almost 900 units. Yeah. But not worth anything. I do like his Stella. That's a great Stella. But it's not Sabet. Got 30k medals for him. I know he's watching. Oh, my boy Kid Seahawk. He needs to get in here. This guy's all hype. He's a good hype man. Okay, it looks like there is a plasma. Victa is holding down his own fort again. And Mordre is garrisoning it. We got a 23k Rayman. But that's Knight Rider. Both these guys have been in here. So it looks like it's still 2-on-2, right? Oh, we're going right for the... Okay, here we go. And he did hit. So that's going to port him. Eventually. A little laggy there. And Victa is still there. That's Sup's capital. So Sup has moved up quite a bit. They're still holding their ground. They have held, which is strange because if it's burning, he should have ported. unless there's a new Galactic Battle store that says you don't get ported, then he should have been ported. So that may just be lag. Maybe he didn't lose that battle. Yeah, unfortunately, that 20,000 Rayman is useless against Stella. Let's see. Oh, the replays are being dropped. 4,500. 4,500 is a weird leadership for Plasma because a hospital for tier 7 is... I'm sorry, a hospital for level 21 ships holds exactly... What is it? Yeah, I want to say... Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Ares, so it's going to be 8,000? No, 4,000. Hospital's 4,000? Shit, I'm losing my mind. Can't think in stream. No, nothing for that yet. I want to see some points. Okay, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, information. It's 8,000. It is 8,000, okay. And 8,000 times 3 is 24,000, which is what Ares Hall Hospital is. And a 4,000 plasma will fill that hospital up exactly. A 4,500 plasma would go over the top. So you lose troops permanently. Which isn't that big of a deal. It's tier 2 if that's the way you're doing it. But just a weird way to do it. Maybe just he had the extra magazines on an event day. Didn't want to waste them. Possible. Or he has the sleigh. Possible he has a sleigh and he's still adding leadership because that'll take you up to 40,000. It's quite a bit. Yeah, 40,000 instead of my measly 24. Alright, Sup is still using tier 1. Stella. That's Stella, man. She's too powerful, you know. Don't get me wrong. Like I know Golem is considered to be too powerful. Rogers is too powerful. Stella, 80% proc on Mysterious Wind. I mean, Jesus Christ. Feel bad for Walker commanders. They have to get accuracy. They don't really have guaranteed hit commander. I mean, Chief, but Chief's good. Chief, all right, fine. Okay. Walkers are going to get the next one. That new commander, Exorcist, he's okay, and Hoodoo's okay, but they're not really main commanders. They're definitely utility commanders. Nothing you'll see in a Galactic battle. Not like a Plasma or Stella or Golem or Rogers. It's really no Walker commanders in that level. I think Galileo has the potential, especially with tier 8, tier 9, tier 10. And we'll be seeing more Walker commanders in the future, but throughout this series of the Galactic battle, it's been shy. It's kind of like Zerg in a StarCraft 2 tournament. We're just waiting for the return of the prodigal son, Jaedong Lee. Lee Jaedong, whatever. Let's see. Alright, what are we at? Obviously, there's no pressure here, so they're not garrisoning it. Garrisoning it. There we go. And Phasima's holding it again. And he has played his ace card. His Stella is out now. And, I mean, really, in a situation like this, there's no point in having all 70 members online in the battle. In fact, it's just more chaos. You just take your 70,000 or your 36,000 Stella and say, hey, go out there, draw first blood. That's the best hero in the game to do it. Whoever has the highest Stella with the best research, get out there and draw first blood to make them go on the offensive. And that's all these guys are doing, is trying to get first blood, trying to get some points on the board, and forced Dream to come out and actually move on their side of the map. So that's pretty much Sup's orders right now, is don't use anything higher than Rangers, try to take the garrison, try to commit them to using something higher than tier 1, and that's it. So probably what you're seeing here is you have Stella, Neko, and they're both sitting on black holes. Both sitting on black holes. There's no point not to have a black hole. Because if you do lose, yeah, the black hole goes off, and if they did have higher troops, yes, you would get the kill. And that's worth the points. But if they send on you and they beat you with a tier 1 army, and then your black hole goes off, and you kill a bunch of tier 1, you lose your black hole, you get no points. It doesn't matter. It costs 600, 700 gold to repair your commander, and black holes are only, even just a level 2 black hole would draw you points. You only need 1 point. That's it, not 1,000, just 1 point. So you'll always have black holes. And then I'm sure Dream knows that this is just the old bait tactic. You know, they're baiting them into having to clear the capital. Sup gets this advantage by forcing them to attack. Sup gets to play defensively by making themselves vulnerable. And that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on Dream. We're waiting on Sabet. Sabet. Where the fuck is Sabet? Can we get some Sabet chants? If you're in the world chat for this Galactic battle, just start chanting Sabet. We gotta summon Sabet into this game. Alright, let's see. My guild chat is finding ways to VPN China's internet so that they can have YouTube. Cannot look at my inventory. Okay. Who all got the server merge announcement? Yeah, for information like that moving forward, if you're watching this live or in the future, head over to Reddit and go to the Ark of War subreddit. And people always talk about merges as they're coming. This one has 17. There's a thread here with 17 replies, which is pretty popular for this subreddit. So it looks like 415's merging, 430, 404. Bunches of new servers. It's probably their first merge. Looks like this is going to be a pretty decent one. Why do I want Sabet? Because I'm a fanboy. You got to choose a hero. He's our champion. And I am his herald. True story. One of my very first ever YouTube videos was a Sabet video, so that's why I know his name. I don't know anyone else's name. I know he's got a beast golem. I know he definitely competes on a high level. So that's why we're calling out Sabet, because we got to root for somebody here, right? It's like you're showing up to a baseball game and you don't know either team. Choose the home team. Choose what's familiar. This guy, FKM, what are the gifts for? Like, dude, is this your first GB guy? Maybe he's new. I guess you can't go into GB unless you're Arc 13. Oh, dude, we would get destroyed by Dre. Dream would destroy us. Big Boss and DCL could bang with him, but I'm sure Dream before this Galactic battle in the last GB, were still ahead of me where I am today, and I'm like top 5, top 8 in our guild. So, I hope we merge with Dream. That would be fuck no, dude. Dream is 4 months older than us. 4 months. So imagine where you were 4 months ago, and imagine where you're going to be in 4 months. And that's how far ahead Dream is. So if we merged with them, that would suck. But, you know, that's the funny thing about this game. Is... that. That's the funny thing about this game is you don't really have loyalties, right? I mean, like, if you hold a capital and you're the guild leader, you get gold. Maybe the vices do too. I don't even know. I've been an officer for 8 or 9 months playing this game, and the whole year I've been playing. Even I don't know what officers and vices get. But there's really no loyalties, right? Like, you're loyal to, you know, power. You know, you want to be with people you trust. You want to be with people that will defend you and you'll defend them. But other than that, there's 70 other people, 80 other people in the guild. There's not a lot of loyalty there, which is scary because you don't really want to trust anyone too much. You know, like a year into the game, everyone's got a clique of people they know. Everyone knows 5, 6, 10 people that they're closer with or they're familiar with, but the other 40, 50 people probably don't even speak your language. At least in top guilds, I don't know. I know there are some like purely, French guilds, purely German guilds, purely English-speaking guilds. Top guild, usually, the Alpha guild will usually take on, 10 or 20 players from each country, each continent, so that at any given time, there's enough powerful players anywhere to compete and hold capitals. Which only happens every 3 days, but, after 2, 3, 4 months of playing the game, eventually capitals do fall victim to prey from smaller guilds, or more organized guilds, which happens every once in a while. You'll see God they'll get a capital from us. Oh well, what are you going to do? They have some good players, can't beat everyone. Let's see. Top 3 guilds, estimate your server can sign up. Yeah. Top 3 guilds only, huh? I didn't know that. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I was in FTM for a while. Similar idea there. Ubermensch was guild leader, and Leotaz was around, and Ramrod was there, but Ramrod was kind of a dick. He didn't really bother me, but everyone seemed to say that he was just an asshole, but he was like everyone has it. He was an asshole, but like he was their asshole until you crossed him or whatever, but they were really loyal. If they were ever getting hit or attacked, at that point they had no shields or warps left and people weren't buying gold. So it was just like, hey, if you have enough resources that they would be stealing from you, send them to someone else in the guild. And today's 3 chosen people are these people. So, if you were one of those people, you'd shield for the day and you just get a ton of resources from other people getting hit so that they couldn't be preyed upon by other guilds. Now, granted, they're still paying the taxes, but it was a cool little dynamic. If you were selected for the day, you got a bunch of extra resources. Yeah, the problem with loyalty is, especially in this game, is it only lasts so long. Once you have so much time and money put into it, just because you like the people doesn't mean it's worth sticking with them. Especially if some of the people, kind of make you wish they weren't in the guild. But, I don't know. Anyway. PRC. Yeah, someone needs to do something about PRC. I guess like some members of TNT have alts in there or friends in there. And that's why we don't fight PRC. They're our only alliance. But it just seems like PRC is just always hanging out in the middle, unshielded. Don't have to worry about anything. Probably the best guild to be in. Probably full though, because people have caught on to their gimmick and they ally with everyone. Okay. Where are we at time-wise? Alright, looks like it was 55 minutes ago that we had our first battle. And we've had a second round of flurry of battles with plasmas, and we did get to see Stella come out. So, not really a lot of action in the first hour and 2 hours. An hour and a half. Pretty slow hour and a half. Go ahead and check a replay here. Your chat just caught up, so if you're seeing this now, I made that comment about FTM about 3 minutes ago, so you're behind about 3 minutes. You may just push F5 on the stream and that should... Oh, I don't know, if you're watching on PC, I would put F5. If you're on your cell phone watching the stream, I don't even know how that works. I'm sure it works, but I don't know. I'm streaming from my phone and then watching on my PC. Keep an eye on things. The phone interface is literally what you see. That's what I see. I don't see anything extra. I can do this little button here. and you don't see it. I push a button and it gives me options. Like I can mute the mic. Like if I do that, it should mute. I can turn it back on if I unmute the mic. Oh, there you go. I was just delayed. Okay, I'm retarded. Nice. Dum dum dum. Okay, what's going on in this battle? We've got plasmas. I love that plasma skin. JDB has it. Largo has it. I never got it. I think I cashed mine in for a spirit stone that I don't even use. Oh well. You attack PRC. So USB doesn't have an alliance with them. Are they? Who's PRC allied with? Because, dude, if that's the case, just look in the middle. Look south of TNT. PRC is lined up in that corner. Always unshielded. Big arcs. 15, 18 levels. Where the fuck is Sabet? Triple Sabet chant with a corn emoji. That's the thing. Oh, fucking timer. Sorry about that. That's the thing. Sabet, 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 corn emoji. That's our call sign for him. There's obviously no one really watching the stream. Just me and you, Jason. I don't know. Apparently there's a couple other people in here, but I wish I had like 20 other people just spamming Galactic chat. I mean, maybe this is a good experiment. Maybe a couple days when the real battle goes down, we'll actually get 5 or 10 people that are helping participate and troll the chat. So, you know, if there were some better battles going on, I'd have a lot more to talk about. I'd love to talk more about it. I never get to talk about this game with anyone, except for my YouTube videos and people on Reddit. I got a couple. I have a real life friend. Oh, what's up, Koala? You're in here? What up, man? My NorCal buddies. I should go up there, man. I don't work on weekends. I live in Southern California. We aren't probably into the same things. We're not. You guys are probably kids, huh? You guys are probably still in college. You guys in a fraternity? It's Koala, Zukon, and Suave, right? That's the trio, the tripod. Oh, leaving that open. Let's see. What was our last battle? Did we already watch that? I think we watched it. Victa and NN banging it out. Knight Rider, is he gone now? Oh, let's see what we're building. JDB's building Rangers. I don't know what that guy is. His name is... I don't know what that is. What's his name? I should find out. How do I find out? Google Translate? I don't know. Alright, so a bunch of Yetis. Oh, can I show replays? Here, I'll show you guys a cool replay if it lets me. We'll jump out of the stream real quick. What have I been up to lately? Oh, here's a 30% hit on boss. That was pretty dope. Want to see what that looks like? This is because this one guy in our guild, every time someone shares the world boss, he teleports. He spends, I don't know, 2,000 to 6,000 gold to teleport next to the boss, and then just hit him, speed heal, hit him, speed heal, hit him, speed heal, and kills the ultimate boss. And at the last 20%, he sends his full army, so he doesn't lose anything, and he doesn't let anyone else get hits. And I don't know if you know this, but the boss gives you anywhere from 100 to 1,200 gold, depending on what ranking you are. And that's a lot of fucking gold for a whole guild. And this guy's always one-shotting it. So once I saw the boss, I was like, fuck this, I'm going for it. I just sent all tier 1 plus tier 2 in the top slot. And I lost a lot of troops, but there was a training event. I have a ton of tier 1. So, yeah, 30%. I felt pretty good about that. And there goes the black hole. Boom. Bye-bye. But 30%, I mean, I know that if a boss is under 30%, I can just send that same army and not lose anything. But I'm not the only one who knows that. A lot of people know that now, so... He can get caught sometimes. Oh, that was a nasty one. Oh, here's... I decided to send my plasma decided to send plasma at a 20 monster and got straight up wrecked. I mean, I wanted to see how hard he would bomb. I didn't expect to win. But look at this. And he's anti-air, so he should hit really hard. Oh, see, that back row didn't go off, but that's not bad, you know. That's 90 tier 7 per blow up. But yeah, anyway, that did not go well. I don't know, if I had double the troops, they probably still wouldn't have gone that well. Yeah, and this was a painful one. This was me defending the fort against Lurgo. Look at his gear. 24 Black Knight, tier suppression. Even though I had tier 7 out there. Defensive stance, 1 goes off. Missed. Of course I missed. No guaranteed hit until Tyrant cometh. So yeah, he one-shots my tier 7. Only 2 there, no big deal. Considering his troops, I think, cost the same amount. Even though his are infantry. Price-wise, tier 9 versus tier 7 is substantial. Triple. Each time you go up a tier above 5, I think, is triple. I don't know. I haven't looked at that math in like 8 months. Figured that out a long time ago. Anyway, yeah, can't do anything with a Rogers who's beat like that. I don't blow up on nothing. Just get my ass kicked. All right, let's go back to the GB. See what's going down. Still no points on the board. What are you going to do? Alright, and looks like my dude NN and Scar. Oh, here we go. We're bugged out. This happens sometimes. So, the League of Blah. I don't know if that's like a developer bug. You'll see it every once in a while. So I'll leave that open. Maybe the devs will see it one day. It's still in the text of the game. Sometimes it bugs out. It must be like the very first guild ever made. And if I click on it, it may kick me out. Or it may, yeah, it just goes normal. Okay. But yeah, if I click on it again, there it goes. Now it's fixed. So it is Dream Stronghold. Sups in there. Same thing. Stella, Neko. Neko for the guaranteed hit. Stella for the mysterious wind. I mean, that's a pretty good combo. Put some black holes on them, and it forces your opponent to beat them with a better Neko or a better Stella. I mean, the only better option to that is maybe plasmas. Plasmas could go in there. But Stella, Neko. 40% guaranteed hit on Neko. Mysterious Wind on Stella. And yeah, throw a plasma in there and make the trifecta. No matter what they send, they're probably going to beat it. So cool. They're holding it down 38 minutes. I expect Dream will be here in a little bit to clear that out. Probably out 10 or 20 minutes. Good luck. Gotta go to bed. See, that guy's name is FKM. Good luck. Got to head to bed. He's probably an English speaker because it's early morning in China right now, on the other side of the world. If you take a look at all the views, 197, a lot of people have come by and just did their one donation. But nothing since. Maybe we'll just keep spamming our link. See if people join. I know this live stream isn't fantastic, but it is the only one. And I've always wanted some kind of a live stream for this game, especially for the finals, so that's why we're doing this. So deal with it. And on that note, we are an hour and a half in. I'm going to take a break. I'll leave the stream open, and I'll put this right here, give you something to watch. See if anything happens. Don't come in. All right, what do we got? Chair. Classic things. Get up and start holding on. Grab tight. All right, here we go. Should we leave the sound on? Where's the sound? Alright, yeah, still nothing here. Looks like Dream is just holding out. So if you're wondering what the strategy is at this point, you can speculate a couple of things. Odds are maybe just the players that want to play on yet, big guys on yet. Maybe they know there's no points in the stronghold, so there's no point in just being in there and sitting around doing nothing. Other players might be sitting on tiles. We might have 60 players sitting on 5 tiles each, 300 tiles. What they're probably waiting for is one of the opponents to come in and get impatient and put some troops in there. And you better believe that they're watching the Galactic battle and fights and stuff, so they know exactly what's in the stronghold and what they're fighting for and how much time they have left. So they're just waiting for one of the opponents to get careless, really, to make a mistake. And no rush, It is a waiting game. And if you're the alpha dog and you got the best army and you're the defender, then you don't even need the rest of the team. Just one guy can be a big ass army to the stronghold if they put an army in it. So, okay. All right, let's do a mic check on that. Ooh, shit, that is getting hot. Wow, that is remarkably hot. Okay, that's interesting. Let's switch this up. Whoa. Whoa. Now, I play this game all the time. It's always open. And it never gets this... Oh, it never gets this hot. Never. Not even close to this hot. So this is interesting. I'm amazed that it streamed through that. That is cool. Okay, don't do that. Sorry for the mess up here. I am, god damn it, making modifications. Oh, what did I just do? Wi-Fi tethering on? Oh, shit. Okay, so I lost my stand. You might be onto something. When I had sound on, when I had sound off, I don't think it was getting very hot at all. Then again, I wasn't touching it very much, so I don't know. And, damn, this phone stand requires the phone to be inside of it. Let's try that. Jesus. Ha! There we go. That's probably super loud. Okay. Let's try that. It's just my bald head. Hi. Okay. Alright, where are we at? Back to... What the fuck's going on here? Oh, we upgraded. Okay, let's go back into the GB. Let's see if we got any points on the board. There are still no points. 9 spectators. Very few spectators. People are bored. Alright, we should probably get the Sabet chant going again. Wow, you caught a glimpse of my Rogers? I haven't showed him yet. No one knows about him. I'm sure no one's too worried. I don't have any tier 9. Without tier 9, I'm just points in the weekend battle. Whoever that is talking, you're obviously not Chinese because you can't be on YouTube unless you're using a VPN. And if you're playing this game at a high level, you probably are using a VPN. Are you in my guild? Oh, where are we at here? Same old. We still have that Stella and Neko. Stella's a really powerful hero. I wouldn't even say she's underrated. It's just she doesn't get to share the spotlight with Golem and Rogers and Plasma lately. But man, she is definitely a must-have for Galactic battle. And Neko. Nekajiro is good. Kitty Cat is good. Let's take a look. That was a joke, really. Okay, how are we doing? Let's go look at our oldest battle, or newest battle, I should say. It's still the same, nothing different. So that is a depleted Plasma. He has taken some damage. Probably the Nekajiro slowed him down. So 904 turns into 36.5. So that's 9,000. Whoa, that second one was quite a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to be real bummed if Sabet doesn't show up. Nobles building Rangers. Dun dun dun. Ooh, that phone is hot. Really hot. I am concerned for my battery life. You do not want something running that hot. How could I fix that? I need a fan. Hey, lady.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What's that?
Can I borrow your fan? Or the hardwire fan?
Why?
You can have it. I'll give it back. There we go, set it. line's against you.
Why do you hate me so much?
Right. Here we go. I am using a Galaxy 7? 6 or 7. One of those. This is our new cooling assembly. Check it out. Big shout out to Tony Hone. Is it on there? There we go. Hey. Woo, woo, woo. We are going to blast this into the fan and hope, or into the phone, and hope it doesn't cause too much noise. So we'll see.
What?
Huh?
What? I'm gonna need that back too because I used that in the morning.
Okay. Let's see. I don't need this, but I do need that. And this. Here we go. Okay. Wow, this thing is perhaps a bit more loud than I was hoping. Okay. All right, I need a sound check. How is it? Is it reasonable or is it too loud? Okay. All right. So sound check on the fan. Is the fan too loud? I mean, I know that's loud. I got it right on top of it. Try to get some quick cooling while it's here. I'm going to turn the sound on my speakers real quick. I'm going to turn the sound on my speakers real quick. It's not too bad. Let's see what this sounds like. It's not too bad. Got to be careful, a loop could come. Let's see what this sounds like. It's not too bad. Oh, it's far better. Okay, so that's much better. Man, that is really hot. Really hot. I mean, Jesus. Very concerning. Whatever. If it melts, call the fire department. Okay, how we doing? Let's see. Hello. Someone hopped in. Yes, Victor just popped in, knocked him out, and reset the timer. Okay, so that happened really fast. And looks like he's sending again? Why would he do that? Unless he's sending a big army to try and damage their commanders, that would be a dick move. Yeah, he's just sending his plasma again. Cost him gold or something. So hot it came out. Bro, really? Really? You're gonna use that joke on me? I should have known. I should have known. I should have called it. Ooh, okay, so what you saw there is the instant port. That was probably 1,000 gold. He probably just popped 1,000 gold to instant port there. I don't know why he would do that. It doesn't seem like necessary because he's on his side and marching speed is way faster. But he did. So maybe he was being attacked, so he knew that he could port, stop the attack, and be closer to his opponent. That may have been what happened. Now here comes another ship. And it's Victor again. So he may have left. No, he can't leave and come back. It takes time. So this is Woody. I'm sorry. So Woody popped in. Victor ported. and they are trying to hit this guy's arc. Now, if they were succeeding on the hits, it should have ported him, but it is burning, but he's not porting. So that is, we have a third dream. Is it Sabet? Is it Sabet? Boo, it's Patrick. All right, Patrick, welcome to the game. Let's give Patrick a welcome. And a corn emoji. Let's see. And it looks like Patrick's sending some stuff. I hope Patrick doesn't mess this up and send points. I'm sure he isn't. Not at this level. Top 4, you would know better. And if I remember correctly, Dream lost to CHB, which was a 2-man trumpet guild, and these guys were incredible. They were just using low-level arcs to draw out attacks and bomb, and then defend with big armies. It was basically 2 guys just dominating. Oh, there's a 57k golem from Woody. Hello, Woody. Alright, and we did get a replay here. Let's see what Woody had to say. Let's see what his golem can do. Now this is 36k versus 57k, and I guarantee you Stella is going to destroy him. Although he may have double gems, and if he gets a couple good procs, double gem set would do really well. So if he had Gemini and anything else, oh yeah, he's done. She's so strong, man. So strong. Definitely an accuracy fight there. Oh, and there's the win. Yeah. Yeah. So there's the black hole we expect. Whenever you run into an army, if it's tier 2, or anything that scores points, it's always worth having that black hole. And we already saw... Oh, hello. Patrick's replay. Looks like this will be his Golem's defense again, his second fight. Oh, Patrick with the 98k Stella. Okay, so the bar has been raised. Patrick has officially set the bar at 98k Stella for Dream. So Dream's main attacker, we'll call him the main assist, he is going to be... He's the guy to get rid of Sup. He's telling Scar and NN that he's the big swinging dick now. With a 98k Stella, he can just push them out. And if they can't beat the 98k Stella, it will force them to either retreat and force Dream to attack them, or if they're impatient or they're running out of time, Sup may go for a tier 2 army to wipe it out. But when you have a Stella that big, you are going to need lots of plasmas and lots of Nekajiros to guarantee the hits on her. And hope you don't have to use tier 2. So that was a good fight. Where's Patrick's replay at? Let's watch that one more time. Wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Oh, so Patrick's replay hasn't populated in the list yet. It takes a little time, so if we reset it, we may get it. Okay, so we have missed some things. This guy, NN, is back. He got ported. Scar got ported. Or he warped, we don't know. His arc doesn't appear to be burning. It's hard to say. GB server is not most reliable. It looks like same guys, Woody, Victa, and Patrick. Patrick is sitting on 43 million. 43 million means he does have tier 9, tier 10. And probably some pretty decent gear, obviously. It's a stupid thing to say. And Knight Rider's here. Alright, so we do have 4. And I wonder if Sabet is still leader of Dream. I know he was like their big swinging dick. He was the guy doing all the damage back in the day. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Okay, so Patrick has raised the bar. And that's a tough Stella to beat without giving up points, man. That is a tough Stella to beat without giving up points. It's going to take 2 or 3 decent plasmas just to kill her once. I mean, it's not... Plasma tier 1 versus Stella tier 1 is never a fair trade. You do not want to be on the plasma side of that. So, wow, that was close. Wow, that was really close. So we'll go... Gear plays a big role in those battles. We will give him a reward for doing that. And I want to give him 10,000. I am saving that for Sabet. We'll give him 2, though. We'll give him 2,000. We're making it very known that we want Sabet in this game. Looks like the 4 Dream guys are going back to the fort. They, I guess, believe that Sup is just going to keep attacking. They're just, I guess, hoping. No point in giving Sup the idea that they're going to start attacking, so they'll just carry on as business as usual and hope that Sup doesn't catch on. Technically speaking, because that 98k Stella was revealed, she is the most powerful commander in this battle at the moment. That is an incredibly powerful commander. 100k Stella is an amazing... I mean, that's going to define Season 2 Galactic Battle. 100k Stella, holy shit. Next Galactic Battle, unless they change the meta, it'll be another Stella, you know. So to draw points out, that's what you need. It's a big Stella, and it's on Dream to attack. Because Sup cannot beat, as of right now, Sup cannot beat that Stella, so there's no point in attacking, because they'll just keep losing. They have to defend. Defense goes to the... advantage goes to the defender. So they have to let Dream come across the border, take that stronghold right here, and even though that Stella will have the first defense, the second attack that Sup sends to that fortress will get to a strike first if it's the same max level commander. That's how commander battles work. Defender gets first strike, but on the second battle, if the defender won, they have to attack second. But also, it leaves one of the arcs vulnerable that has to go get vision, because they don't see the same thing we do, right? They see cloud of war, a fog of war. So Sup doesn't know where Dream is, and Dream doesn't know where Sup is. So what they'd have to do is one of these guys would have to march their pretty little arc over here, plant it right next to it. And that march alone would take 20 minutes, right? So we're not going to be seeing any battles anytime soon. And frankly, it's on Dream now to attack. Sup got the memo. They realize they need to defend or start trading points. You know, and once the points start trading, it's a matter of like, okay, I see what's in the garrison. I'm going to send this army that will get me the most points back. Not necessarily win, but just gets the most points per points given. And that's what the Galactic Battle is really about, is not necessarily winning fights. It's getting more points out of each fight. So that's what we're going to right now. And in fact, knowing that there is a 90k Stella, it may deter Sup from even continuing this battle, because first off, getting hit by 100k Stella is going to massacre 300,000 tier 1. This is not a lot, especially in this tier of a Galactic battle with the amount of money these guys have spent. It's no big deal for them to queue up 300,000 troops and insta-heal them. That's not a big deal. That's probably 1,000 gold at most. They probably have the speed-ups. But there's no point in going against 100k Stella, who definitely will have tier 2. And definitely have at least a big stack of tier 5 to attack with, and tier suppression against their golems. If their golems or Raymans or Rogers, even Rogers, I mean, Stella still is just so devastating on her first strike. So we'll see if they have a Walker commander like a Galileo or a Chief with really good gear and some high level troops. We might see some cool battles against that Stella. Otherwise, they may just concede to 100k Stella. In fact, these guys probably know they had 100k Stella, and they just kind of came to see if that guy would even show up. God damn, where is Sabet? We got another Sabet chant going. Alright, so we're just taking a look at the battlefield. Nothing's really changed. It's still a 4-on-2. Still 0 points. Still 0 strongholds. We're 2 hours into this, and it looks like it's Dream's turn to go on the offensive, to end the game early. Because sooner or later, Dream is going to have to win the match by actually marching across the field and taking the stronghold. Now, I legitimately don't know what happens if neither team gives up points. It may just result and go back to whoever had the most points going into the game, if it goes to a draw. So we'll see. We will see what happens. And strangely enough, you can't see the battles. Oh shit, I just kicked myself out. You can't see the battles unless the event is going on, which is why I like doing this save videos. So tomorrow morning when I get up for work, the Galactic battle will still be going on. Yeah, it'll still be going on tomorrow. So I'll get up probably an hour early tomorrow and maybe just continue the live stream and just show all the battles and talk about them as they're going on. Or maybe I'll just make a video and upload that instead and kind of try to explain what happened over the night. But as the Chinese players get logged on and the capitals keep getting reset, the dynamic will change. And like a lot of battles, it may just get into one big arc or a secondary arc going over with a ton of just tier 1 plasma bombs and whatever to get vision. And then once they have vision, they just start dropping the big armies in. And then once a big battle goes down, depending on how it goes, they may just try to hold it or take the points and head back. And if they try to hold it, that's when you start seeing everyone's mains going and everyone's sending dozens and dozens of black holes, gold healing their commanders, calling in their level 15 to 18 ARC members saying, hey, get in here and use all 5 of your commanders, use all black holes, spend your gold. We'll see. We will see. Oh. Man, I'm getting tired. We are up to 9. Looks like Victa is really taking in all the points on this. Good for him. It's always nice to have those cool little avatars. If you guys are wondering, when you get points in the GB, I'll show you. I got... What did I get? Those are sending. That's receiving. Receiving. So I received 460,000 points during RGBs. We made it to the round of 16. And then we lost to China 140, I think. They lost to Dream? I think Dream. Anyway. WoW or Dream. One of the two. No. WoW. I think they lost to WoW. Anyway. Alright, so 460,000 points donated gets you avatars. And what that looks like, I can't show you, so I have to go here, is you click on your name up there and the other name. And you click Change Avatar. And you get all these options. So normally you get this basic blue one on the right, but then as you unlock them, you get more and more and more. So I chose this gold one because I like the blue and the gold. It looks better than brown and just straight silver yellow. And that shows up here in the top left. And that shows up in your chat log as well. So let's go back into GB. Okay, and let's see what's going on in World Chat. Fuck is Sabed? If you are watching the Galactic battle, or if you're playing the game, jump into the Galactic battle real quick. It doesn't take you off of your tiles, you know that. You just go in and view real quick. It only takes a second. And just yell out Sabed. Just boom, Sabed, Sabed, Sabed. We need him. Make this game interesting. I need to change this live stream. Alright, let's change it to the live dashboard. We will change it to Arc of War Galactic Battle. It's not called the final, it's called the losers fight for third place. Dream versus Sup. How do you just save shit? Maybe we'll just click on that. How do you create a highlight? Change thumbnail. Ooh, that's porn. That would be funny. I could totally change the thumbnail to the live stream to be porn. I would get in trouble for that. Create a highlight. Start time. Okay. How do you delete that? No, I don't want that. I see what that is. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay. Cards. I don't know what that means. Okay. So moving on to the stream itself. Optional feed. There's a lot of stuff. Am I live? I'm live. I'm live. Yeah, we're live. Okay. Yep, okay, we're 2 hours into this stream. Come on, guys. Let's, Alright, let's take a look at the map, see if anything's changed. That's negatory. Looks like Dream is just hanging back. Interesting. They definitely need to revamp how this works. Galactic Battle is it's a cool idea. It's an open concept. It's just like, hey, what can we do to make the game more interesting on a server-wide level or multiple server level? And this is what they came up with. And it's not the worst idea. It certainly lacks for creativity, and the explanations on how the strongholds work and defending works and all that could be done better. But maybe in the third GB they'll release something. It would be interesting if they took away black holes, because yeah, it's like a pay-to-win game, so it makes sense that you could use black holes to get an advantage, but at the same time, it kind of defeats the purpose of the Galactic battle, because it's almost like if you're a player and you're going against another guild, whoever spends the most money wins, because people will spend money, right? I mean, that's going to happen. And the devs want that because, of course, they want people to spend money. But that's just not how competition goes. It doesn't necessarily favor strategy and skill. It's no luck. It's just straight up, you can go straight pay to win, and that's what sucks. But what they could do is make it so that once you enter the Galactic battle, it's no longer a 12-hour affair. It is now a 4-hour affair. And once you enter, you cannot leave. And your commanders have a 1-hour heal time. No speeding it up. And that way, battles start off with people's lowest level commanders. And if anyone tries to wipe out all of everyone's low level commanders, then someone just sends a bigger commander, wipes them out, and punishes them. I mean, that's a way to solve it. But these long, drawn-out 12-hour battles, I think they do that because it's fair for people that live on the other side of the planet. You know, it's like if you got to go to work at 7 a.m. and your Galactic battle starts at 6 a.m., there's no way you're going to get up, 2 hours early for work, get ready, and then play the game all the way till your workday starts. I mean, as much as they just can't expect that from a pay-to-win game. They need people to actually make money, to spend money. So by making it 12 hours, they spread it out over a long period of time, which makes for boring GBs. That's why we're 2.5 hours into this, just kind of waiting for some kind of action. This is the part of videos that normally gets edited out. What you're seeing down here with the 7 guild, that's someone spending money. Let's see who's spending money right now. Oh, it's Big Boss. Well, let's see. This is the benefit of being in a heavy spending guild. You get free gifts. Wow. I mean, just for being in the guild, I got an extra 20 magazines there and a bunch of food. And 30 magazines. 32 magazines. And that was probably DCL and Big Boss. Yeah, they're online. They're spending. What are they spending on? Quick researches. Let's get these off of our thing. Oh, someone bought some more. What are they buying? What are they buying? Someone just spent $1,000. $1,100. Here they go. What are they buying? I don't know. Let's go back to the stream and we'll catch up with that later. So Dream, Fassima, 0 points still. Once the points start flowing, man, that's when it gets crazy. But it's all quiet on the Western Front here. These four are still holding it down. I was thinking maybe they stuck something in there just for fun, just to show off, but looks like Patrick's got a 20k plasma in there. Now Patrick showed us that 100k Stella, and that means his mains are Stella and plasma, probably. And that means all of his research for infantry is probably maxed. Which means Patrick is probably the MVP for Galactic battles, because infantry is best. They beat everyone else because of Rangers being worth no points. And what sucks is, in order for them to fix that, what they need to do is make it so that Tier 1 walkers, Tier 1 airships are worth 0 points as well. But they won't. And they won't because Tier 1 walkers on airships are so much more powerful. Like, they almost need to fix the way that works. I don't know if you know this, but buying or building Tier 1 walkers, Tier 1 airships takes longer than building Rangers. Rangers build faster because they are an inferior unit. In fact, Rangers are more like Tier 0.5 as opposed to Tier 1 as far as power is concerned. Because I guarantee you, if you take 1,000 Tier 1 versus, 100 Tier 10 or 1,000 Tier 1 infantry versus 100 Tier 1 airships, even though infantry has the advantage, airships will still win in a straight up fight. So that's the problem. It really favors infantry right now, but at the same time, at the end game, when it comes to true fights, airships do have the highest survivability because they round down to damage instead of rounding up. So unless you kill 100% of an airship's damage, if you only kill 99% of its HP, then even if it's 1% alive, that one ship will still function at 100%. As opposed to infantry, that is, in some cases 3 times less valuable. Typically, in game, if an airship costs 100, then an infantry would cost. I'm sorry, if an airship costs 90, an infantry would cost 30. Tier 7, for example. But if you do 80 damage to a Tier 7 airship, it has 90 total. It would survive. As opposed to infantry, you would lose 2.5 troops or 2 troops permanently in that fight. So it does hurt infantry more because they have less average. Well, the rounding down aspect it gives them less advantage. So they could at least do us a solid and change their ships up so everyone has a different ship that would at least cosmetically look better. And that is the 10% proc rate ship, which wasn't all that great. When APOC came out, it really shined. APOC really shined over the Armageddon ship. But, is that Armageddon? It's one of the two. That 10% skill proc rate, if that works on gems, which I have not confirmed, if that works on the Gemini set, Sagittarius, some Scorpio sets, that would be huge. Huge. Someone who has that ship needs to do the research and tell me. What do you need to build that ship? What? I got my ugly ship on. Let's change back. Yeah, so Dominion is a cool looking ship. That's the skill trigger rate 10. Armageddon is skill trigger rate 10. Oh, I can almost build that. Really? Armageddon takes the helmet, the Apocalyptor, and the barrier. Didn't the APOC take something similar? Alright. Dominion. That Dominion is so cool. Man, it looks cool. It's a lobster. That's what it is. It's a lobster. Okay, now that that's cleared up. Looks like someone else has been spending. There you go. You can see 3. See Yeti, 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 Ranger, Ranger. Okay, back to the GB. Let's see if anything changed. So just for reference, it was Sup that lost to WoW, and I think WoW won the last GB. And CHB knocked out Dream. CHB had a sick... I wish I would have recorded that battle. Because that was crazy. It was like CHB holding down one stronghold while Dream sent everything at him. I mean, it was insane. It was insane. The amount of ships leaving the strongholds when one big army would show up, you would just see like 20 lines leaving, and you would see in the queue like bunches of tier 9, tier 10, plasmas, Golans, Raymans, Chiefs, Galileos. I mean, everyone who's anyone was making an appearance in that galactic battle. And we're not talking once or twice, we're talking dozens, if not hundreds of times. I mean, they really went for it. That CHB Dream battle may turn out to be better than the final battle. But don't kid yourself. WoW China Star is a crazy guild, huge guild, all from original servers, from the original launch servers. They've got some big-time players, big-time spenders, better than most servers because they were ahead of the curve to begin with, so they haven't been playing the catch-up game. They've just been setting the bar. So that battle's going to be good. That'll probably be tomorrow night. Usually they do GBs, back-to-back. Come on, guys. You got to give me something better than this. Wow. That's really crazy. Oh, that's not good. So my phone has cooled down substantially. I think the sound is actually what was doing it. Huh. Let's try and hook it back up. Do its stand. Still streaming. Nothing's broke. Back into the battle. There we go. Did I just turn my damn phone off? Okay. Something's acting strange. Okay, we're back. The stream's back. we're live. All right, let's try this one more time. Breaking everything. Okay. Son of a bitch. I forgot to put the stand in. Okay. Don't drop the phone, you idiot. Damn it. Okay, let's try that. Okay, now what was I looking at? The quests. Deal or no deal. Sent one medal. 30,000. Someone sent 30,000. Ah, okay, so it's times 10. Times 10. Or times 100. So if you send 90,000, that is 9 million? That sound right? 9 million. That does sound right. You're shitting me. How is that right? That can't be right. Ah, one medal costs 100. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so I couldn't even make it into the top 100. That's what tells you how much money people are spending. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this video up, chop it up, to make it even worth watching. I mean, this is crazy. Maybe I'll do that, just kind of like as a history lesson for people getting ready for GBs, because it is a legitimate art. This is a different style of play. It has nothing to do with the normal Ark of War game, except for the battle mechanics and the troop mechanics. But as far as the battlefield is concerned, you know, it's like understanding what property and money does, but then playing Monopoly. It's a totally different thing. Switch to night mode. Oh-ho! Switch to night mode. Wow, that fan is loud. How long has it been like that? Wow, that fan is loud. How long has it been like that? Wow, that fan is loud. How long has it been like that? Uh-oh. Got an echo on. Alright, I'll be back. Trying to get up at like 5 tomorrow. You don't need it tonight? You going to bed? For what? Oh, your face. Here. I'll think about it. I'll give it back, you psycho. Nothing, I didn't say nothing. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Alright, stream. The night is winding down. I can only do this for so much longer, then I gotta go to bed. I may wake up tomorrow morning early and try to catch the last hour of the GB, maybe even stream it. Maybe even edit the video all together and make sense of it all. We'll see. Hey, Neo Spartan, what's up, man? I want to say a half hour. 30 more minutes. Okay. Fucking, yeah, midnight. That's late enough. Wondering if there's some new event going on, because people are spending like crazy. Right now it is 11:30 at night. 11:30, and I got work tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Oops. What are they really fighting for, you know? I mean, what does third place really get? Now that's interesting. Mr. 1441 has 7 million repair. 7 million repair, but no one has seen him fight yet. Maybe he just fought. Alright, what were we looking at again? We were doing Galactic Battle. Third place gets a Spirit Stone. 200 mags, 200 shot ammo, 200 mags. 10,000 versus 20,000. You know, at this point, these guys are just fighting for bragging rights. There's really nothing on the line. They both get Spirit Stones, and that's pretty much what they're here for. Yeah, what they should do is get rid of a Spirit Stone for fourth place, and they'd battle it out. that'd be intense. Yeah, that's probably the end of it. That's kind of a bummer. But I mean, if you think about it, 10,000 extra gold per member does add up to a lot of gold for 70 members, 84 members, whatever it is. But unfortunately, the amount of money it takes to heal and speed troops just doesn't factor in. I mean, it just 10,000 gold doesn't go very far. You know, it's $30. You're talking about people that have thousands into this game, tens of thousands. $30 is nothing. So they gotta offer bigger prizes, or they gotta take away the pay to win aspect. You know, it's way too powerful. But it's too late in the game. People have already paid too much, so the game's broken in that regard. It's almost like this game was doomed, and they were just like, "Hey, let's put a pay to win aspect in and see how long it lasts," and it lasted longer than they expected. I'm curious as to who this is. I can copy and paste their name so I can figure that out. Now, I need to give out a total of $30,000. Well, I definitely am going to give it to the 90K Stella. So we'll give it to Patrick. We need to give him a 27,900 to hit the quest. And the person who asked who is so-and-so, the Chinese characters, I don't know how to pronounce that in Chinese or English. Are you in my guild? I think you're probably in my guild. Okay, alright, so he kicked that Stella's ass. That was a close battle, though. So 27-9. 1, 2, 22, 24, 26. Yeah, we'll just go for it. There it is. I get my gift, he gets his gifts. Yeah, so we'll see what that did. That gives us 2 24-hour speed ups. 50 and 15. And Mike, you gotta watch out for Mike. Sometimes he forgets to shield. I've put a lot of troops on the line protecting him lately. Gotta be careful with him. Alright. Back into stream. God damn it. Ooh, man, that was some hardcore cussing. Let's take it easy on the hard goddammits. Alright. Yeah, nothing's changed here for the last hour. Pretty lame. Still sitting around waiting for something to happen, guys. I might just close this stream up now. I don't think anything's going to happen. I think they're both just waiting it out. know, guys. I think we might just be wasting bandwidth at this point. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap this stream up and take a look at it tomorrow morning. See if the battle's popped off. I doubt it will. There's really nothing for these guys to gain except bragging rights, which, you know, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty much why you play this game, a big part of it. It's not like, you know, even when you compete in the daily and guild individual and personal quests, I mean, a lot of people actually spin gold, you get less out of it, but it's more like, I was there, I competed. Anyway, what we were looking for here is Dream to make a move. You know, they have the advantage. They have the 100k Stella with Patrick. They were supposed to push the offense and take the stronghold and win. They decided to not do anything, maybe because they didn't have to, or they wanted to wait out the other team. They know they could beat them, so there's no point in rushing it, making any mistakes. Maybe they're waiting for a player to log on, but ultimately they never did anything here over the last hour. So Sup knows better than to keep trying to fight that 100k Stella for no points. They can't beat it, not reasonably. There's no point in paying gold to just keep losing to a stronghold you can't keep. So Sup is basically saying, you know, you come beat us or we're gonna draw. And Dream has just not responded yet, and they don't have to. They have, you know, 10 hours to do it. I don't like that format. That's just how the game is laid out currently. So until Dream decides to go and take the win, we're just in a standstill. So we'll see tomorrow, see if anything changes. And thanks for everyone who chimed in for the first real live stream. We'll be doing it again tomorrow, maybe, if it's the Galactic Battle Final. I don't know. It's supposed to be tomorrow, I thought. It was supposed to be today. I'll post it on Reddit. I will post it on the Arc of War Facebook page. I'll throw it on there too, see what they do with it. And then, yeah, it'll be on my YouTube. So if you like and subscribe and click the bell icon, it'll tell you when I go live next time. I sound like one of those lame-ass YouTubers. Hey, click the like button and subscribe. I just spit all over my keyboard. Anyway, okay. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We will talk to you soon and see you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you on Arc of War. Goodbye.